What's up, peoples? We got another video here. We about to dig into Anton Daniels. That's my guy there. Uh, he's about to talk about women, as usual. The, the, the subject is women. We love them. We hate them. We want to understand them. We don't give a fuck about them. But that's the topic. So, without further ado, let's go.
Women are going to keep themselves bitter, broke, and angry because they are mad at men. And they have this movement called decentering men. I don't think that it's new, but it's definitely a movement that is catching more waves called decentering men, where basically women are saying, that they are removing men from the center of their lives and they're not considering them. They don't care about them. They don't want to date them. They don't want to deal with them. They think that they're scary and all of this other dumb shit because they think that men are a monolith, when in reality it's the culture a lot of times that keep you broke. And it also keeps you dating the same people that you don't want to take accountability for, the person that you opened up your legs to and had a child with, and now you got the results, and certain men don't want to deal with you and you're not getting the results that your mother or your grandmother had, and now you want to blame them and saying that they were under duress. In reality, they were happy and they had strong families, and it translated into a strong economy and a great neighborhood, and we tore it up.
On my devil's advocate, some would say that it was not happy. Some of those women would say they was not happy. They was overly controlled, like a damn near slave. But now that they have freedom, it's the same thing. So you got to put order in there. That's just my little 2 cents.
Up when we decided that we want to remove the family, and now we want to have children out of wedlock, and then they're using red pill as an excuse for why they want to be angry instead of dealing with their trauma. And for the people in the back, in which I don't consider myself at all, not even remotely, as a red pill content creator. I've been successfully married. I have majority women employees for over 20 years. Successfully married for over 20 years. I majority employ women. I have a daughter that's awesome, and my wife is black, for everybody that keeps saying, hey, Anton, do you got a white wife? I don't. Red pill is just...
So I thought he had a white wife too.
Moving a veil from men's eyes to the reality of what they got to deal with in society, especially when it comes to relationships. It comes from the movie The Matrix, where the blue pill kept you in La La Land, where essentially you were given a perception of what reality is so that they can harvest you and use you as a battery. When in reality, if you took the red pill, if your mind was ready, it basically shows you that everything ain't all peaches and cream. This is the reality. It doesn't mean hate women. It doesn't mean that anybody is angry. And of course, there are going to be angry people, and I hate angry people on the far left or on the far right, whether it's politics or relationships. Anybody that's extremes in their view and not just talking about the reality and the truth, they're not good for society. But the reason why we're broken is because we don't have strong households. That is the number one way that you bring up community, and that you actually make sure that everybody and a dollar and strong people, and people go to college and they don't have debt and all of this stuff. But instead of us dealing with our trauma and dealing with the truth, we want to blame it on red pill. We want to blame it on a lot of different things. But one day you're going to wake up. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to say, you know what? All of these funky, evil people actually led me down the path of destruction. And instead of me holding myself accountable, instead of me being honest with who I am, I decided that I wanted to blame it on a whole nother group of people, and that don't necessarily translate. At some point, you have to take ownership and responsibility. And I'm not telling you that you got to go back to men, because men don't care. What I am telling you is that you don't want to wake up broke, angry, and hungry because you made the wrong decision of who it is that you wanted to follow. Women are going to keep themselves bitter.
That was fire. That was fire. That was fire. All right, man. Who are next? Nah, how about you go? You go. Now, just like Dr. Umar would say, because I got to take this from the great doctor, it starts with the man. I'm sorry. It starts with the man. We need to stop blaming these women. It's getting out of hand. And I won't sit here while both of y'all talk the way y'all talk about women. It's embarrassing. Say, hold on. Did he say bitter, broke, and angry? And what? Degenerating man? He's saying too much for me to say, bro. Like, I don't know about this, bro. I don't. Maybe this the wrong one for me, bro. I thought we was gonna be talking about sports on this one, bro. Like, I like women, bro. I don't know. I don't do this type of stuff, bro. Nah, let somebody else go, bro. Let somebody else go, bro. I ain't with this. Listen, I think you bitter. I think you bitter, Anton. I think you just mad that women is coming up. I'm just gonna say it. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Women is on the rise. And you can't keep on making these podcasts trying to degrade them and make them not feel who they are. Because you're wrong when you're doing that. You're wrong, man. And as a real veteran man, I'm going to have to just tell you,